Running a Fever, Episode 20, Gait Analysis and more. So, I am going to the store, and I've worn my current running shoes and my sweats and little better looking shirt. It's really kind of an athletic, it's my Red Sox wind shirt that I usually just kind of wear as a casual document or garment. But I wanted to just kind of record a little bit, and this is going to be kind of a bonus episode, and I'll put it up as a regular episode, but I will record two podcasts today, this one and the regular one when I do my run later today. But I'm heading to the running store. It's called Fleet Feet. There are several in the area. There's a New Balance store, and I think there's at least one more store locally here. So we'll see. I'll ask permission. I don't want to record if they don't want me to, but obviously the store name has been mentioned, so we will see. All right, heading into the store.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good. There's a gait analysis here?
Sure do.
Awesome. That's what I want.
Sweet.
Hey, do you mind if I record? I'm doing a podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll mention the name of the store and everything.
Oh, that's fine.
I'll get to all my 8 listeners out there.
Sweet.
So, where are we going?
Oh, you can take us wherever you want.
Okay.
Have you done a gait analysis before?
No.
Okay.
First time.
What's the name of your podcast? Right?
Running a Fever.
Okay, so if you can kick both your shoes off me. Get that left foot in there for me. Sweet. Are you training for anything? Put that bone right in that cup for me.
No, I'm getting started. I'm trying to, get fit through running, and I've been doing this for about a month now, I guess. And
Awesome. Stand up for me, please.
all right. Just put weight on the foot.
Yeah. And then sit back down for me and let me get that in there. Yeah, and slide that. Perfect. Stand up. Awesome. What's that shoe you wearing right now?
Well, my feet are different sizes, but I wear a 10 because one of them is a 9.5, I think.
Yeah, this one's right below a 10, and this one's right over a 10.
Oh, really?
About a 10.5. So, and for running shoes, we'll want to go a full size up from your true size.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull an 11.5 and see how that feels. Just because this is your bigger foot.
Okay.
I feel like it might be a little bit big, so for the test, it's fine if it's a half size big, but we'll just be able to see, and then I'll bump it down to an 11 if we need to. Are you having any aches and pains or anything like that?
No, not usually. Let's see. I have some back pain sometimes. It's I've had it for a while. It's nerve related.
Okay.
So it's not muscular. But so I need to kind of strengthen my back and that sort of thing. But
Okay, cool. Nothing like pain-wise since you've started running, like anything particular?
no, I had some sort of foot and kind of lower leg pain for a while, but someone suggested I wear thicker socks.
Oh.
And that's really helped a lot.
Okay, cool. Are those the shoes you've been running in?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Let me go back and get that test shoe, and then we'll be back out, and then I'll
Okay.
put it in it.
Sure.
So this is going to be our test shoe. Oh, and I also wanted to ask, do you wear wides? No? Okay,
no.
because it was right on the edge. I
Yeah.
think we'll try regular
Okay,
shoes first, but I just want to make sure if that's something.
I mean, I could have been wearing the wrong shoe for a long time. Who knows?
But this is going to be our test shoe because it's a neutral stability shoe, which means it doesn't have any special material on this medial side, stopping any overpronation, which is that inward rotation of that ankle.
Okay.
And that's going to be the number one thing that we're looking for. So not necessarily like a choice. I mean, for actual shoe, just something to test it. Now, if you are neutral, then this can be an option.
Okay. Tying my shoes for me, that's great.
Ooh, sorry. Oops, I didn't notice that at the bottom. That was my fault. I'm sorry about that. Awesome, and then once I get this tied, if you could tap your heels back on the ground for me like that. Sweet, and stand up. I just want to check. This one is a little bit extra room too. This one feels definitely a lot better than this one, but
Is this the 11.5?
yes, that's 11 and a half. Try it for about 15 seconds. Feel it out, see if it's a little bit too big. I think it might be, but we'll just test it out after that. If you can pull your pants up, maybe either roll them up or just, roll them up.
I might need to roll them up.
That way I can just see your ankle movement up on the...
This is enough.
Comfortable on the treadmill, stay on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay. Move it up here. Hit this run button to start it. It doesn't count down and it starts at 2. So it just jolts on, so just don't be shocked. It's very slow. Use that speed button to get up to a comfortable jogging pace.
Okay.
And then once you get there, let me know and I'll record you back here for about 10 seconds and then you can stop it and then we'll look over it.
All right.
But just start whenever you're ready.
All right, that's about it.
All right, hold that for about 10 more seconds. Awesome, you can get the red stop button and I'll turn off this. Let's review. We'll get a couple steps in, get used to that speed. All right. Perfect. First thing we're going to notice is where your foot's hitting the ground. This left foot, you can see striking the ground right there at that heel. Same thing with this right foot here. I'll just redo it. Even a little bit more midfoot kind of hits all the same. So if you've ever flipped him over, and that one's actually, no, that one is heel. Flipped him over, looked at the wear pattern of him, that's going to explain the wear pattern. That's just going to be the area of the shoe that receives the most friction. So that's why they're wearing like that. Efficiency-wise, we'll look at your toes. So we can see your pinky toe right here.
Now, is the shoe supposed to correct anything, or is it just supposed to fit what I'm doing?
This one is not supposed to correct anything. So that's why we use it as the test shoe, so that way we'll be able to see everything.
The shoe that I want.
Yeah. And I'll save that. I usually like to save that part for last, just because these are just kind of like little fun, facts. Okay, so this one, pinky toe, no big toe. Same thing with this one, pinky toe, no big toe. So that has to do with your efficiency. Now this is something you can correct. That running like that probably because you're used to standing like this. So your hips, knees, and ankles have memorized that. I'm going to put my toes on the sign right here. So if you sit and stand like that, your toes aren't going to cut off that distance right there.
Yeah, so
with a
straight,
split,
pretty much straight.
Yeah, so sit and stand like that. You don't have to worry about it whenever you're running or anything. It's too much to think about. It's going to take time anyway.
Correct itself. Okay.
Yeah. And then lastly will be pronation. So that's why we're using this test shoe. We'll look at those 2 heel points and that gray kind of triangle that goes at the back. Now, if at any point during the stride that area of the shoe turns inward towards that red line, that'll be a sign of overpronation. I'm going to restart it. Full weight bearing, we'll actually zoom out a little bit. You can kind of see how it's rotating just a tiny bit. Where'd my red line go? So this is where the shoe kind of comes into play. So we'll want to put some firmer, denser, or different material on that medial side to help straighten up that ankle.
Okay.
Let's look at this one. Same idea. This one might rotate just a tiny bit more than the other one. So we've got 5 stability categories. I'd put this left foot maybe in that mild stability category. I'll put this one in the mid. So what that means is out of the 5, we'll put you in a 3, that mid stability category. Having this one in a mid's definitely not going to hurt it. It's just going to make the shoe more stable.
Okay.
But how did that 11.5 feel?
It felt fine.
Did it feel a little too big, or do you like the way that
No,
feels?
I didn't notice, so I think that's a good sign.
Okay, perfect. So we'll keep going with the 11.5, and then if for some reason we find a shoe we like and you doesn't fit right, we can
Right.
pull an 11, no
Okay.
problem.
All right.
So do you have any other questions or anything like that? Let me restart it.
Not really. I like the Saucony. Do you have those?
Yeah, we
Okay.
do, and I have a mid stability Saucony, so
Okay, great.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll pull the Saucony and then just a couple more to kind of compare to. Does
Okay.
that sound good?
Yeah, and then looking for something that's reflective because I run in the dark quite a bit.
Okay, yeah. Sounds good. You can take a seat and kick those off, and then I'll
Okay.
be back with a couple options for you.
Sure.
So is running a fever about running, or is it?
It's about my journey from being a real couch potato to being hopefully in good health someday. And so I'm making quite a bit of progress. So having the podcast motivates me to go out and do it.
Yeah, because you have listeners that kind of.
Yeah, and I just like doing it.
Yeah.
So
Is this your first podcast you've ever done?
actually, no, I did one back in 2006.
Oh wow! Before podcasts were. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Were they big? I've listened to a few now, so maybe
they
I
were
was just out of the loop.
they were in iTunes at that point, but just barely.
Awesome. So we'll start with the Saucony. Something a little bit more probably you're used to. So the part of the shoe that's going to give you that stability is going to be this dual density post right here. And
Okay.
if you want to, this cushioning is going to be their technical cushioning. It's going to be a little bit softer.
Okay.
This part right here is going to be really dense, so you can't really move that in. That denseness will help stop that rotation that we saw inward. So
Okay,
that's
this
the
is
part
like
of the shoe.
from the middle of the shoe to the back.
Yeah, so yeah, just right about almost before the forefoot all the way to help stop where that ankle's rotating in.
So I mean, does it matter like how much you weigh? Because I mean, I'm pretty heavy.
No,
So.
I mean it doesn't really matter. A lot of time, about 80% of the population is going to overpronate anyway, so it doesn't matter weight at all. I've had, you could be neutral. It's mostly genetics that's going to cause the
Okay.
overpronation. Awesome. And then let's try.
How'd you learn to tie other people's shoes? That's what I want to know.
And now it's hard for me to go
Like, do you
backwards.
have children or like little sisters or brothers?
Oh, no, just practicing.
And this is a different shoe.
Yes, this is a different shoe, and we're going to put one shoe on one foot, another shoe on another. Process of elimination, find the best one.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't say that. And this shoe actually will do something a little bit different, and I'll grab the other one. This one's going to use a double wave plate, so going to use a different material. It's not going to be as cover much space as that one, but a little bit more minimalistic, but is harder, a little bit more firm
Okay.
plastic
Yeah,
material.
so I mean, it looks like a wave
Yeah.
in the
wave
back
plate.
of the shoe going up and down the different layers of stuff.
Mm-hmm. So tap both those heels back for me again in these two. I just want to make sure stand up. All right, perfect. Walk around. Let me know which one of those you like better, and then you're even more than welcome to get back on the treadmill if you need to and compare them that way.
Okay.
And then we'll just go on from.
Now, just walking around, they're kind of feeling loose a little bit.
Which one?
Both of them actually, more the right, I guess. But you know, you can
That
only,
one actually.
what do you say?
Let me. This one. It's kind of sunk back in there. We might have to put that one back on again, just because I got that little heel point. That feel better?
Yeah. So yeah, the left one is definitely moving a lot.
Do you like the feel of it, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe smaller size.
Yeah, let's try that. We'll take this one off then. Does this one feel okay?
No, actually, the left one is moving more than.
Oh,
the
I thought you
one.
said sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try. Does this size feel okay then?
It feels pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll take this one off. And is it slipping in the heel?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, let's try this first.
go tighter.
Unless you think that it's all loose.
No, I mean it's
Let's try to tie
I just
it
noticed it's coming off in the back.
a different way first. If it's just the back.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use these eyelets back here. And then cross over. Might need to.
That's interesting.
That second eyelet should help pull that back portion of the heel back a little. I mean, up a little bit more. Perfect. Try that. Just see if it makes any difference.
Okay.
If so, then we can go back. If not, we can go down to the 11. But
Yeah, it definitely feels a little bit tighter. But I think it's
still a little bit.
yeah. I'm gonna.
Okay.
I think that's still a little bit And maybe just that I'm not used to the way these shoes are supposed to fit, but
We'll take this off and then try
my old ones are probably a 10.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, we want that extra room in the toe for black toenails, swelling of the feet. We definitely want a little bit of room for, especially for hanging out.
okay.
So while I'm going to put this shoe on real fast, and then while you're trying these two out, I'm going to go get that one in a size 11.
Okay.
This will be the Brooks Adrenaline. Same idea as that Saucony, just a dual MC post right here.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Both of these shoes are going to be probably on the firmer end because we got that wave plate in this one, and then this shoe is going to use the DNA technology, so it's actually designed to get firmer the more energy you put into it.
Okay.
Put into it.
Yeah, that feels a lot more snug.
That one feels better.
Yeah. It feels pretty good.
Do you like that one a little bit better than that Mizuno?
Yeah, so far I like this one the best.
All right, then kick that one off for me, please. And then let's try this smaller size on. Now this is that other shoe we had on, but just in the 11. Now this foot also is a tiny bit bigger. So tap both those heels back for me. I didn't check. And then yeah, this one has enough room at the end. So if it feels okay to you,
Okay.
walk around. Let me know.
I think the left one's the winner. It's yeah.
Got one more if you want to just try it on, or if you want to try on both of those.
Yeah, let's do both of these. I think this
Okay.
is pretty good right here.
All right, perfect. Kick that one off for me, please.
Yeah, first it felt looser than the other one, but kind of, I guess I worked my way into it or something. And this is a smaller size?
This is an 11 and a half.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this one was that 11.
So
Tap
these
that
are
one-
both 11 and a half?
Yes.
Okay.
And tap that one back for me, yeah, just to make sure since this is our bigger foot. All right, yeah, perfect.
I'm gonna get my workout right here today. All right, yeah, I'm getting my workout here today.
Do you like the feel of them both?
Yeah, I really do.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
Sweet.
How much are these?
Those are $119.95.
Oh, really?
So, and then $131.65 after tax.
Yep, that sounds like a good deal.
All right, perfect. You want to box them up or you want to wear them out?
I'll wear them.
All right, I'll throw these in. Sweet. What was your other podcast about before?
It was about money. It didn't last very long. 6 episodes.
Oh, yeah.
But it gave me my first sort of taste of it. So.
Yeah. How many podcasts do you make? Like, do you make one a week for this one, or one that?
I'm recording every time I go out,
Okay,
and I've been doing that pretty much every day.
Sweet.
But it's only right now. It's only coming out once a week. So just getting started. Also, I'd like to get a headlamp,
Oh yeah.
and
So we got a couple different ones.
so they need to fit pretty tight, right? I mean,
Yeah, and they're all going to be adjustable. And let's see, can we take any of them out? I think we can take this one, and this one's 150. Oh no, it's unsealed. They're all going to be adjustable, so I think they don't come in sizes.
okay. And is that lumens on there? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and really, if are you running around here at night, or either at night or early in the morning?
Yeah, I usually run around Lake Fayetteville. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, any of them will pretty much do. The 200 is gonna be the brightest that we have, but 115 is like the most, basic, easiest to. I mean, around here, it's never gonna be like, well, and around the lake,
Yeah,
they don't
but,
have
I mean,
a ton of lights.
They don't have light. I mean, if
Yeah.
you get in the woods, it gets kind of dark.
Yeah, okay, so I would probably just around that area, start with 150. I mean, even the 120 should be totally fine, but.
All right, we'll take the 150 then.
And this one,
Yeah.
is the red okay? We have a black one back here.
Black for something.
Sign this one for me, please. And you actually, got the #1 selling running shoe in all America for specialty stores is the Brooks Adrenaline.
Okay.
So, awesome. Thanks for stopping in.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah,
And don't
have the
forget
rest of your day.
runningafever.com. Yeah. All right. I guess we're still on. That's good. We cut all that. They were nice people. Really, she knew what she was doing. I guess I should have asked her name. That would have been nice. Maybe it's on the ticket or something. So yeah, pretty good experience. I went in there and I tried to explain what was going on, but they had a treadmill, and so it's basically just ordinary treadmill, right? I got on that, and then they recorded me, and she showed me the video, and was just looking at my feet, and said, "Okay, here's your feet." Pronation's like when your leg goes at a different angle that your foot is going, and so she was talking about how that's basically genetic. But she said that there was another aspect of it that I could correct just by straightening my feet and my stance, and that would make me more efficient in my running. It's pretty good. I'm wearing the shoes right now. Probably shouldn't be wearing them. And one of the questions I didn't ask, you think of all these things after you walk out, of course, but is how many miles I can put on this shoe. The price was pretty good, considering it looks like the average running shoe is going for about $150. So this was 130 something with tax, and the headlamp was more expensive than I thought it would be, but I still got out of there with just over $150. Pretty good deal, and I feel a lot better about. I had no idea that you should have one size larger than your regular shoe size. That was something good to learn, and actually, while I was running, did not feel too large. And these are both 11.5s, I think, and I actually wear a 10. And according to what she said when she's measuring my foot, I probably should be wearing a 10.5 because one of my feet is just under size 10, and the other one, my right one, is the bigger one. It's just over, about a half size difference between my feet. I did get quite a workout. I mean, I'm a little sweaty now. I don't know, I didn't run very much, but I was also walking back and forth in the store and stuff like that. But I think I'll be fine for the workout this afternoon. And I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I will talk to you later. Until then, keep the fever. You're listening to the Padua Podcast Network, PaduaMedia.com.